In today's class, we are going to solve aptitude PYQs. This is part 1 and the questions were asked in GATE 2025 CS-1 AG MA papers. Now please make a note, all these 3 papers were conducted on the same day and same shift. Therefore, the aptitude questions are common to all. But engineering mathematics are different. Okay, but in today's lecture only aptitude questions are being discussed. Therefore, you have to keep that in mind. All 3 papers had same questions. Now, let us start the lecture with the very first question. Try this question by yourself, pause the video and then look at my solution. I hope you have tried this question. So what this question says, Ravi had dash younger brother who taught at dash university. He was widely regarded as dash honorable man. Select the option which correct sequence of articles to fill in the blank. And I know what you guys are doing. You are doing, sir, in the school we have seen vowels are those letters which are A, E, I, O, U. Therefore, whenever any word starts with a vowel, we use an article before it. This is what you are thinking, an apple, like this. So now a lot of students, U is a vowel, so an will come. So in middle, where is an? You can see an, and then there is no such vowels here. These are consonants. So A. You are clicking on this. An is absolutely not here. And maybe you are thinking of B. All of them are wrong because this concept is wrong. Sir, why? Word which starts with vowel does not guarantee that it will have an article before it. The word which sounds in start as vowel gives guarantee that it will have an before it. So sound is important, not the letter. Okay. So if you can hear vowel sound in start, then you can use an. Whereas while you are seeing university, we do not say it as university. University. Do we say like this? If it was like this, then so it starts with U. We can say it as vowel sounding and therefore an will come. But apparently university nobody says, everybody says university, right? How this is sounding as university. So university, you can see consonant sound is coming at start. So if consonant sound is coming, then A will be there in the start. So the article here would be A university. Suppose the name of the university is mentioned, like the Oxford University. Oxford University. So what will come in start? Now you might be thinking Oxford, O is there and Oxford University, wrong. So when university name is mentioned, then we say the Oxford University, the prestigious Oxford University, the United States of America. Then we don't search for the sounds. Prestige is there, so we use the as the article. This is just the knowledge purpose, but I hope you got the answer. It's a university and not an university. So a university is present only in option A, so option A is correct. Others also you can check. Ravi had a younger brother, makes sense. An younger brother doesn't make sense. The younger brother doesn't make sense, right? So Ravi had a younger brother who taught at a university. He was widely regarded as an honorable man. Why? Because when you say honorable, even though it starts with H, but that H is silent in speaking. While speaking, we say honorable man. While speaking, we say honorable man. So in start, what you hear? Honorable. So we hear vowel sound. If vowel sound is there, an will come. Therefore, we are using an as the article. Understood? Why the correct sequence is A, and an. So very tricky and very good question that was asked. And I have written all these solutions. So if you are referring notes, how you will see the notes folder? First, all the 10 questions are given. Then question, answer key and detailed solution. You will see like this. Okay. Question, answer key and detailed solution, so that if you do not want to watch the lecture, you can just refer the PDF and get through it. Easy, understood? Okay, going to the next question. The CEO's decision to downsize the workforce was considered myopic because it sacrificed long-term stability to accommodate short-term gains. Select the most appropriate option that can replace the word myopic without changing the meaning of the sentence. We have 4 options. Pause the video, try, then look at my solution. I hope you have tried this question. So basically, this is the scenario where negative news comes in the picture, layoffs comes in the picture. Company do layoffs, why? To increase their profits so that the shareholders are happy and the stock price can rise. Yes, so that kind of scenario is happening here. And for that reason, the CEO decision was to downsize the workforce. And that was considered myopic, like very short-term vision. Why? Because it sacrificed the long-term stability to accommodate the short-term gains. Right? For the short term, it will look good that you have downsized the workforce, therefore your profits are rising because your expenses are going down. Okay, but that's not what visionary or the leaders look for. You understood the context. Now you have to just replace this myopic word with something meaningful from the given option. So is it visionary? No. Visionary thinks for the long term and not for the short term gains. Short term is like the traders. Visionaries are for the long term. Short-sightedness, absolutely. Progressive, this is not a progressive move which is made by the CEO. Okay, so this is not a progressive move. This is surely a profitable move, but not a progressive. Innovative, indeed no. Downsizing is never an innovative approach. So only option B is there. Therefore, B is the correct answer. Understood? Going to the question number 3. Now this is not English, this is quants. Basically your aptitude is divided into 3 parts: English, then quants, and then reasoning. In English everything comes, so vocabulary, grammar, passage reading, everything. And in quants all these topics are profit loss, ratio, proportion, even DI, everything, all such topics. And third is reasoning, spatial aptitude, calendars, direction sense test, syllogism, blood relation, many such topics. Only 3 parts you have. If you master this 3 part, 15 marks of GATE is in your pocket. Okay. Now see, this question I guess you have tried by yourself. Now it's my turn to solve the question. The question says the average marks obtained by a class in an examination were calculated as 30.8. However, while checking the marks entered, the teacher found that the marks of one student were entered incorrectly as 24 instead of 42. After correcting the marks, the average became 31.4. How many students does the class have? Easy. If you know just this basic concept that average is sum of the marks divided by total students in the class, you can solve this question. How? First they are saying the average is 30.8 when you did the sum of all the marks of the students divided by all such number of students, right? But then you found you did a mistake, teacher made a mistake. For one student, they incorrectly entered 24 instead of 42. Now while replacing 24 with 42, now calculating again, after calculating the average came out as 31.4. So the new average is 31.4, but what correction they did was in original summation, they removed the incorrect value, that was 24. So removed the incorrect and added the correct one, which was the marks he obtained, that one student, the correct marks was 42. Divide by n only because still n students are only there in the class. And now you can see this summation can be replaced from the previous expression, because previous expression says summation is actually 30.8n. So now in this expression, we'll say this n will go to the left hand side. So because this is a complete bracket, and denominator, if it goes to the left hand side, it would be 31.4n, that is equal to summation is 30.8n minus 24 plus 42. Only one player is unknown, which is n. Rearrange and simplify, you will get as 30. Okay, so step by step solution I have written. Minus 24 plus 42 is 18. This n goes here, and summation was 30.8n. If you rearrange, it becomes 0.6n. So now n is 18 by 0.6, which is 30. Done, understood. Let us go to the question number 4. Reasoning question. Consider the relationship among P, Q, R, S and T in this way. We have 4 statements. Which of the following statement is true? Pause the video, try, then look at my solution. Try this question. Okay, let us see the solution now. The first relationship is P is the brother of Q. P is the brother of Q. We do not know the gender of Q yet. S is the daughter of Q. So Q has a daughter which is S. Since she is a daughter, so circle. Male would be box, female would be circle. T is the sister of S. T is the sister of S. R is the mother of Q. R is the mother of Q. That's it. So based on this diagram, you have to comment on which statement is true. First statement, R is the grandmother of S. R is the grandmother of S. Makes sense. S mother is Q and her mother is R. So S has a grandmother which is nothing but R, right? So yes, R is a grandmother of S. Makes sense. So if statement 1 makes sense, C and D does not make sense. Now statement 2. P is the uncle of S and T. S and T are here. They have mother have a brother, and therefore for the children they are the uncles. Not uncle, only uncles, only one, right? So uncle. So I can say definitely that T and S will look at P and say uncle. So statement 2 is correct, which means option B is also incorrect. Only one option is left, done and dusted. In exam, you have to be that fast. Do not check for the third and the fourth statement, because once you get the answer, you should be out of the question. You should save time for the tough questions. This is super easy, so do not waste time. As a teacher, I will explain all the options so that you do not get any confusions while referring to the solution PDF. So the third statement says R has only one son. R has two children. One is a son, but Q gender we do not know, whether it's a boy or a girl. If it is a boy, then R will have two sons, not just one. So saying R has only one son is partially correct, not 100% correct, since we do not know the Q gender. Therefore, we cannot claim this statement to be 100% true. Talking about the fourth statement, that is wrong, because Q has only one daughter. No, Q has two daughters. Done. Question number 5, reasoning. According to the map shown in the figure, which of the following statement is correct? This is the map. These are the 4 options. Pause the video, try, then look at my solution. I guess you have tried this question. This question you have to solve by checking option by option. Once you get the correct option, stop and move forward. If you're not getting the correct option, next, spend your time. Okay. So the first option says the library is located to the northwest of the canteen. Canteen is here, library is here. So library is located to the northwest of the canteen. From canteen, if you look at the library, is it looking as the northwest? No, it is looking like only west. See, this side west, this side east, this side north, this side south. So saying northwest, absolutely it is wrong. So this is wrong. Hospital is located to the east of the chemistry lab. This is the chemistry lab. This is the hospital. So hospital is located to the east of the chemistry lab. So from the chemistry lab, if you look at the hospital, you will say it is just at the north, not at the east. So this is wrong. Chemistry lab is to the southeast of the physics lab. This is the physics lab. So if you look from the physics lab, where is the chemistry lab? Here. So can I say it is southeast? Yes, makes sense. See, southeast. Southeast makes sense. Done and dusted. No need to go for the option D. But even if you check the option D, classroom and canteen are next to each other. Classroom and canteen are far apart. They are not next to each other. So only option C is correct. Done and dusted. Now going to the question 6. Question 6, passage reading. A lot of students, they fear this passage reading. But if you have seen my previous solutions, I have given you the tricks. The extreme statements are wrong in the options, and the assumptions are also wrong in the option. So only thing that actually matches with the paragraph is the right option. All the other things, the extremes, the assumptions are wrong. Just keep that in mind. Now look at the paragraph, read the question, read the options, and tell me the answer.